Yo, peoples. You saying MDC back out here. Out here trying to survive and get through, you get me? What else can we do? You get me? It's like we're stuck. You get me? It's like we're stuck, but we're here, you get me? Like some people are trying to get back. And it's like, you think to yourself, okay, we're all trying to get back. Well, not all of us. Some people are trying to get forward, but there is some people that are actually trying to get back. And what I mean by get back, I mean like get to a place where they know they've come from, they can remember, but we forget. So it's getting back to that good place that we can remember and not forgetting. You get what I mean? Because it's like a lot of people give up on it. A lot of people give up. A lot of people, tend to fall into a cycle of hardship and feeling like there's no one there for them. And I feel like that's a state of humanity. Like, what I mean is that we all feel like that. We all feel that way. We feel like we're lonely. We ain't got nobody. It's only just us. Like, when you say us, it's just yourself. When you could even just be with your family. You could just have your partner or your kids or something with you, and you could just still feel lonely. You know what I mean? Like, being with your family, and that's only because you're in a place of lack of communication. So if you can't communicate correctly with someone, it's hard to kind of travel any further than where you already are. You get me? And you end up just being in a place of loneliness within yourself. Although you look around, you see people, there is people, but it doesn't mean that we're together. If you get what I'm saying, there's no togetherness within the people, you know. And to be honest with you, I say that from a standpoint as in like, who is your people? Like, who are your peoples? Who are the people? That we belong to. Who are our crowd and our circle, as we say? Because some people out there be like, okay, this is my circle, but the same people in your circle seem to be the same people that go behind your back. So it's like, that can't really be your people if they've gone behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like knowing the purpose and why you have a circle, or why you have a tribe of people, like why you have a family, why are you with the people that you're with, like what is your purpose of you being there, like that, like that. So me personally, I'm just kind of trying to see what's out there for me, you get me, as a man, as a person, as a man that's very hidden, as a man that's very what's the word, a man that's very self-aware and self-conscious, to the point where it can stress me out, because it's like what's the word, we all have a defense mechanism. We all can be defensive, but I call it protection. Some people protect themselves and have their guard up to a point where it's an armor, and I believe that that's necessary. That's necessary sometimes. You get me? That's necessary to have your defense up, especially when you deal with a lot of different type of people, and you realize you come across these type of people, and you realize that they're not really your people. They're actually against you. Like, they're not really people that are for you. You know what I mean? It's like, if this was like back in the days and there was no like lack of technology and stuff like that, I think the people that we think are our people today will be the same people that would take us out. Like, literally would, like, if it was a battle or war, they would probably have no, you know, shadow of a doubt, I'll take you out. You know what I mean? Like, raw, you get me? Because at the end of the day, we need to know who's against us and who's for us as a people, as a humanity, because I actually believe there's things happening around us we don't even understand. Because if a next human tells a next human something, then these humans only learned and gathered this information only from another human. So it's like, okay, so we're all basically gathering information from each other, and we're supposed to be like helping each other, you know. So if somebody like, I'm here, and then somebody will get here, and then it'll be like here, and then here, and here. You get me? And I feel like we need to do that as a people, you know what I mean? But we can only do it with our own peoples. You get what I'm saying to you? Like, and that's what it is, isn't it? Just finding out who's your peoples, like, and just build those bricks as people though, but we use each other to build. Like, we don't need to use other things, like, you get me? Like, things, material things. We use ourselves. Like, I will help another to build another, and that another will help another to build another, as long as it's your people, basically. Because if it's not your people, then obviously you're gonna fall into a pattern where, you know, you're not actually with the right people. So how am I gonna work with this person who's not from my peoples? You get what I'm saying to you? Otherwise, you're gonna have another reason, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I just work for them because it's business, I get money, you know." It's for whatever reason. There's always a purpose behind your reason. You get me? But what I'm saying is, if we work with our people, our own peoples, whoever they are, then I feel like we can set levels in it, and we can have things in an orchestrated way, which is better for groups of people, because we're all one peoples, but we've been separated. Like, this is my thing. Like, we're all one regardless, but we've been separated, and it's like, for us to come back together after we've been broken and separated apart. Do you know how difficult that's gonna be? Like, and the only real time we're really gonna probably all come back together as one is when, like, the world comes to an end, when we're all gathered together to be judged and reckon for, what we've done upon the earth as a human. Like, you get me? Like, that's just how it goes, in it. It's just like a system which we're kind of governed by on the earth. And if you're not doing certain things appropriately within the system, and you're breaking certain things which, you know, the system says shouldn't be broken, then you have to go in front of the judge, in it, and you have to be judged. You get me? For what you've done, for what you've thought, for what you've said, for what you haven't done. For, you get me? For all those things that you've done as a human upon the earth. it has to be taken into an account. You get me? And that's all I'm trying to break down to people. Like everything is taken into account. You get me? By the Almighty, by the Most High, the creator of the universe, by the creator of the heavens and the earth, you know, all that exists inside us. You get me? All that exists inside us. MDC, gang, gang, gang. See you soon, yeah? Peace.